Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do an astrogeomancy style general. We'll just see whatever comes up. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter placement and your South Node placement, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and roll the zodiac dice, and if we get a duplicate, we're going to go ahead and roll that one again just so we can get as many signs in here as possible. That'll be your energy in any of those placements, okay? We'll also go ahead and pull some identifiers from the alphabet tiles that I have, and we'll get some letters on that. We'll also do some tea leaf, we'll do past life, location identifier deck that I had made, life purpose oracle, one from the combined Bluebird Gypsy Witch deck, and Moonology, as well as situational person place situation identifier as well. And I'll go ahead and pre-do that so that we can just put it all together, and hopefully this will go quickly. All right, I'm going to try and get as many signs out today as possible. And placements as well that Spirit wants for this general at this time. It will cover around a few days whenever you see this video, okay? So aiming for just the weekend when I drop the video, okay? If your sign in any placement isn't covered, have no fear. It just means it may not be needed at this time. And you may want to check, any previous videos from earlier in the week or in the upcoming week to see if anything resonates or confirms or gives insight at this time, okay? All right, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the general collective at this time? Something will resonate for whenever the time is divine, please and thank you. All right, we do have a duplicate. Let's get another. All right, perfect. So we have Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Leo. So you may have those signs in your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, South Node, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pause and write those down just in case Spirit guides me to re-roll the dice to identify, okay? All right, let's get some letter tiles. These could be words, names, locations, initials. And if you see any that I didn't mention, it could also be acronyms as well. Go ahead, comment down below. It might help others out. All right, Spirit, what are we working with here today? Thank you. First letter out we have is L, Z, H, C, P, and N. Okay. Just looking to see if there's some acronyms there too. I'm not seeing any right off the bat, so could be a lot of initials going on. Okay. So if you see anything, comment down below, okay? So let me go ahead and pull our tea leaf, our past life, location, life purpose, Bluebird / Gypsy Witch combined deck, and Moonology real quick. Let's see what the situation is. Spirit, what's going on for Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, and Leo here? Please and thank you. Get two from each of the tea leaves. Thank you. Alright. Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, North Node. Or South Node, my bad. North Node might be important since I said it. But only mildly. That's the direction your soul wants you to go in this lifetime. Let's get a couple from the past life oracle, please. Spirit, thank you. Oh, perfect. And let's get one location identifier card, please. Thank you. And one from Life Purpose Oracle. Got 2. Nice. All right. One from our Gypsy Witch, Angel and Woman combined. Please and thank you. And one from Moonology. Get us started, figure out what the situation is. Thank you. All right, so the cards we have out in this particular order, there we go. All right, we have Money Path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay. Ladder, climbing towards success. Vase, secret admirer. And dog barking, advice from a friend, who could very well be the secret admirer. And it could just be about some idea about what ladder to climb for success with this path with money that you're waiting for you to find it. Your past life oracle, you have Atlantis. This could be a past life connection stemming from Atlantis. There may be some mythos or legend or lore or something that's related to it, or this could just indicate a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have a galactic. So this could be a scientific connection of some sort. Maybe there's some sciencey thing involved. Could be astronomy, astrology, somewhere along that lines. I also kind of see this as an air sign as well, because, you know, it's space, right? It's air. So, or lack thereof could be, so that could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Your location identifier is town. So a town may be significant in this scenario. Whether this is you dealing with this friend that's from a town as opposed to a big city or a village, smaller, you know, community. They might be sort of a mid-sized community. It's going to be that right there. Actually, we'll go ahead and put you right here. Okay. All right. Your life purpose oracle is crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So that could be a path to money. Maybe having something to do with crystals and healing and energy, okay? Or just pretty things. Or maybe you have some choices regards with that, okay? You also have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires, okay? Your Bluebird Lenormand is the 6 of Wands, something you'll have to work through and be victorious with, okay? Number 43, lightning denotes surprise. So maybe this is something that you don't know about yet, okay? I'm going to go ahead and assume this is a close card, so it's not disagreeable. But it'll strike you like an idea, like a lightning strike, or a light bulb kind of clicks on, right? So maybe it'll just be like out of the blue, epiphany style, all right? All right, and you have gibbous moon, all right? Perhaps the idea will get so fat and bloated, and I'm trying to get that to focus there for you. You're very close to achieving your goal. Still can't get it to focus. There we go. All right. So it could be the next gibbous moon, you know, when it's the fattest near full moon, that this idea might strike, okay? And I do believe it could be coming within the next day or two. I could see that, given that we just had a full moon. So it's still technically gibbous. Although I would imagine it would have to be on the upswing of a full moon as opposed to the downswing, okay? So perhaps it'll be like in about a month or so, this idea will pop up, you know, maybe, or you'll be able to have the resources and the tools that you need at that time to do it, right? Okay. So let's get a little bit more about this scenario with this advice from the friend, the secret admirer, with regards to this money path and climbing towards success. Spirit, please and thank you. Let's get 4 cards. Maybe 6. We might have number 6. I'm not doing any reversals with this deck. I'm just going to keep it simple. All right. I think I can make room for 6. One more, please. All right. All right, so your first card out is High Honor. So this is like an honorable, important decision to make. This could also be divinely guided, okay? Number 25 breaks down to a 7. Again, with another 7 with this 34 here, occupation. Occupation is all about hobbies and purpose and career path and things that are more, could be a professional job, could be things that you hope and aspire for, right? So maybe you're being divinely guided towards this, right? That's what this epiphany is all about. Stick that over there. You have number 17, which breaks down to an 8, gift. So this could be an idea, an epiphany given to you by the divine. This could also indicate timing as well, around the next gift-giving season, typically a holiday, birthday, anniversary, that sort of thing, which is coming up for so many of us. Next up, you have number 20, house. So this could be an opportunity you can actually do from home or involving homes in general, or something at home, from home, around home, house related. It also is a card of stability and foundation. So this is something that's going to be giving you that, okay? Number 2, this could be your dog barking, advice from a friend, your secret admirer, a main female, typically somebody that's, you know, late 20s, 30s, more likely 40s, 50s, somewhere in that ballpark. That could be considered like an aunt or a sister, that kind of role, right? This is definitely somebody in their feminine energy. You know, that's right. So this is a feminine in her feminine energy. So she's very nurturing. I definitely pick up some empressy kind of vibes from this, you know, some positive sacral chakra, right? Which could indicate creativity as well. And perhaps this idea is going to be creative at home, right? Next up, you have number 38, which breaks down to an 11, a manifestation number, toil and labor. This will be something you'll have to work hard at, okay? Not necessarily be drudgery, but definitely something that you're going to have to stay with for a bit, okay? Something that you're going to have to kind of plan around and maybe create a schedule or something, so that doesn't become so tiresome and pace yourself with, right? This is like a card of sort of planting the seeds and watering plants and watching them, waiting for them to grow and come into fruition. There'll be a huge harvest at the end of it. So it'll just take some time to kind of build into that, right? All right, so let's just do a little clarifier here. I'm actually going to stick this back here because I think you can see it better. Make some room for our oracle at the end here. We're doing shapeshifters, since we haven't done it yet. Okay. Let's see. Can you give us an idea, Spirit, what this occupation, this path is? And then we'll ask a little bit more about the friend, the admirer. What is this occupation, Spirit? Please and thank you. Could be marine biology oriented as well with Atlantis and Galactic there. All right, the occupation. You have the magician, so something that's going to have to be manifested heavily and focused on. Get some ambition and driven. You're going to have to stay focused with it, okay? What else can you tell us about this occupation, Spirit? Maybe it's something you had been working towards that's now being manifested, right? That's coming to fruition. That's going to, the opportunity is now making itself known. One more. All right. You have the 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more on that. Justice. All right. So what I'm getting from this is an opportunity that may have seemed limited in the past, but now there's some justice on it, right? That's been manifested, okay? Stick you over there. Because the time is right. That's what I'm feeling with that. All right, can you tell us more about this main female, this dog barking secret admirer spirit? I'll get a couple. And maybe she's going to team up with you. That's possible. As I say that, the Three of Pentacles shows up. All right. So you have the High Priestess. This may be for a soul purpose as well. You're going to have to use your intuition. This is somebody that may be a High Priestess, so they might be another reader or something like that, right? Or a light worker in general that happens to be tapped in as a messenger, right? Could also be somebody that's a blueprint light worker or anybody else that's like kind of connected to other energies, like a grid worker or even a gatekeeper. That's possible as well. You know, I know most of us really do associate the High Priestess with specifically messenger light workers, but we can connect to more than just people energetically. We can connect to the earth and portals on the earth and, you know, multiple people at once, you know, to help with cleansing and healing and such. And you do have crystals there, so there may be something having to do with that, okay? And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So it's something you're going to be working with. This is a card of contracts and working together and kind of collaborating in ways, as well as just building something towards the future. And maybe this is a person that's going to be an apprentice to you, or you're going to be an apprentice to them as well. There may be some education or teaching or working together in that kind of way. All right, let's get a couple, at least one piece of guidance from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lisa Cavendish, please, Spirit. We do have room for two if you need it. So this person definitely could be, I'm seeing Pisces as well. You got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with Atlantis there, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got Libra with Justice. You've got Virgo and Gemini with the Magician there. So that may be identifiers for you. All right, let's get one from the Shapeshifters, please, Spirit. Oh, perfect. Oh, there you go. Apprentice energy. You've got Frog Princess, number 21. Heed wise counsel. Listen. Sorry about that. I am going to get one more for the flip side of the equation here. All right. You have, just stick you there. Little Wolf Girl. It's all right to be alone. 18 breaks down to a 9. So you got 3 and 9 there. That might be significant. Okay. Frog Princess, number 21. I'm going to go ahead and read the whole thing for you, okay? Since we haven't done that yet. All right. Heed wise counsel. Listen. We often believe we know much more than we truly do. There's always a time when the right thing to acknowledge is, I do not know. There's no shame in that, or in having a strong, resilient, and rather undercover advisor who hides her credentials. Your advisor will not necessarily wear a suit or have the robes of a guru, but he will be able to clarify things for you right away. And high priestesses often do, so whoever the high priestess is in this situation, there you go. At this time, release your attachment to your own intuition. No matter how exalted and wise you are said to be, you must listen to advice from a wise and somewhat unexpected source. There could be, that's your surprise there, right? This could be the secret admirer that comes in and you also, you know, will be surprised by. And maybe they'll be the ones to provide that epiphany, right? Frog Princess speaks. No matter how well informed or educated I am, I know it always serves me to heed wise counsel. Therefore, I have sent you my own wise advisor, this handsome green frog. That may be a sign or synchronicity for you as well at this time. People may wonder why you have such a different energy around you when the wise counselor frog visits. This is because you are receiving profound guidance and no longer accept at face value what others tell you is best to do. With his presence, you'll be able to see the possible ramifications of the suggestions and advice being given to you by people who are keeping their true motivations secret. Most people have an agenda, and many times they are not open about what they desire. Instead, they will tell you why what they want you to do is good for you. It is good for them too. And the counselor frog will, like Merlin to Arthur, tell you what is really going on, and offer you truly healthy advice that has your best interest at heart. Look out for the color green and notice if it rains. They are signs he is with you. 2 more signs for you. It is not the time to do what your heart, mind, or any other part of yourself tells you to do. It is time to listen to what an established authority has to tell you. No matter how much people try to persuade you that you know best, and no matter how much you believe that the frog appearing to you here tells you that there is wise counsel around, and it is worth staying quiet, listening to what is suggested by others, then talking it out with a trusted advisor. It is not the time to think it over yourself, because you're missing very important points and there is something you're not seeing clearly. The more you listen, the more productive, healthy, and true your actions will be. It does not matter what you think you know. There is more to learn. Listen to wise counsel no matter how important you are. And it could very well be regards to whatever this path is, you might need to have a little bit more puzzle pieces to see the bigger picture of it, okay? And see any pitfalls coming down the pipeline. That could also be a financial advisor. That could be a business advisor of sorts as well. Little wolf girl. It's all right to be alone. This small girl who changes in the woods under the full moon into a creature wild and undomesticated remains gentle, soulful, and true to her essence. So maybe this could be an identifier of how you'd be able to recognize this secret admirer as well as the frog showing up, okay? Someone that typically might be a little bit more introverted, right? She wants you to know your solitude is your sanctuary. She wishes for you, too, to know you are changing and showing more of your true self. So this could also mean that this advisor may request that you mull it over, in your own, once you've gathered all that information, right? All that extra stuff that they have to offer. She wishes you to know that while these changes will be empowering, at first they make you vulnerable, fragile, and open, as she is if you gaze deeply into her eyes. You must wear a symbol of what you are becoming at this time, as she does, and take on that which you wish to change into. This will become your talisman, and it holds great magic within it. Choose this alone. The little wolf girl speaks. I am alone. This is a good thing. I'm not sorry for my solitude. I will defy boundaries, expectations, and the labels others wish to place on me. For this moment, I stand alone. I am by myself, and that is all right. I am changing. By myself, I can change without influence. Perhaps you are changing too. You are like a tree or a snake. 2 things that could be also signs or synchronicities. And you are shaking off this dusty, too tight skin of the past, of your exile from the world of nature, and most of all of the words others have used to describe you. You are awakening from a prison of conditioning and thought, and freeing yourself for a future of true, authentic, powerful, blissful, and sometimes testing times and lives. You are changing. Your new sensitivity will help many people connect more deeply to the physical world, which is continually feeding you with imagery, energy, and messages. But before you can achieve great things, you must change, even if the only change is to choose the courage to be alone. And sometimes you do need to go into solitude to have a bit of a transformation. So this could also just indicate some sort of rebirth, right? Okay, some rebirth phase as well. And whatever nuggets you're going to get from this. So this high priestess, this advice from a friend could very well be someone that's part of your spirit team as well. Divination. Your changes are becoming conspicuous to others, so for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them loudly, nor is it time to be mysterious. It is wise to allow them simply to happen. Some will notice and give their support. Others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern what advice is wise, right? Be not needful of approval and flattery, or of condemnation against which to rebel. Just keep on being your true self, and give yourself space and solitude. Allow the little wolf girl to show you how. Then you will know when your true self will be revealed. The changes you have made will, in time, seem so entirely natural, and those who are no longer meant to be in your life will depart. Do not worry, just keep on becoming, and be for now in the best company of all, your own. And with that said, I actually want to pull you a couple more signs or syncs. Besides the color green, the frog, and everything else that was mentioned, okay? That way you can tell who's wise counsel, right? All right, Spirit, any other signs or syncs, be able to identify who the wise counsel is, either in dream state or in the tangible. Please and thank you. Just get one, please. Thank you. All right, so you'll see the number 222 on the light side. Whatever you're feeling, thinking at that time, positively. Union, balance, choices, peace, right time and place. It's also a karma reminder, both good and bad, right? And trust that you're on the right path, okay? All right, so there you go, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, Leo. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Check your other placements. Bye.